What's going on YouTube? We have our highest placing black and ex-antibody player.
Demonetized already.
Alright, yeah. Age, introduce yourself.
Hi, Harry. Like you said, black ex-antibody, aka Alphamon. I got 30th out of 190 some people. I think I was the highest placing Alphamon player, so pretty excited, despite how shit this format is.
True.
Alright, shall we?
Alright, let's get into it.
Easy stuff first. Digimon. No, I'm not playing whatever Ryudamon's Tom is called. You just play 4 of these. Pick your favorite artwork. Go. It's, I don't know, it's tagged ex-antibody, draws a card. It's really good. This card's insane. Rookies. We'll do top end. We'll do bottom end to top end. 4 Doru, 4 Ryuda, 3 Sinariza. This is your best searcher, finds your guys, also finds your guys, but this finds Yuji, and Yuji's broken. You can slam these as searchers in emergencies, but this card is mostly there for its inheritable because the funny interaction of it sees itself being put into a stack, so it's like, this card is like a Hammer Spark, kind of, but also a Hammer Spark that you can like load into the sources and trigger multiple times. It's really good. And then DoruGreymon is dead and in the ground, so I wanted a security inheritable. 13 DP is like, you can't not get to it. Your Oryuken's big enough, Oryu gets big enough on his own. Load enough Dorugas, even Alpha gets there on its own. Also, sometimes this matters. I did get to resolve the piercing during the day. Very silly. Low rookie count because it's ex-antibody. All of your cards search all of your other cards. This deck is like, it's consistent as shit. I don't know, you find everything you want. Level 4s. The bits that should surprise no one. 4 Doruga, 4 Dex Doruga. I don't need to tell you. This is the one that lets you do this, and then this lets you print memory. Blocker Retaliate's also kind of relevant because sometimes you don't get to OTK as much as you used to, so just having a defensive line is really good. Power Gain Infectus matters. And then also, I slammed this as a 6-cost blocker in one of my games, and it won me the game. So that's pretty funny. The other thing as well, though, here is... we don't have Cool Boy, so I don't think finding Dex Doruga is as important in this format. So I played 2 of this bastard. This is the secret surprise deck of sometimes you're just a really big black blocker deck. Sometimes you're Craniumon, and that's okay. We have a... Sometimes the backup plan is the plan. I don't know. We rely on plan B, and plan B was Jinryumon. Yeah, you can evolve it, you can also just load it in sources later. Worst comes to worst, if you brick on an ex-antibody, you just swing a rookie, use Yuji, put it under, and then Doraemon cycles. I don't know. None of these cards are really bricks. They're all gas, kind of. Level 5s. So I played as many of this card as they would let me.
True.
I'm so mad. And then we played 1 of these guys, and then 4 of the thing that does the next best job. So obviously, I would play as many of these as I could. This is the best one. I don't have to explain it. It's DoruGreymon.
The boy, the son.
I drew this card a lot. There's like so many rounds where it's like, this matchup should be hard, it just isn't. Like, machine
with that, and then behind it is the Gould Alphamon.
Yeah,
and it's like my son and his idiot friend.
For real.
Oh, there's your thumbnail.
Oh yeah, true.
Tuck it underneath DoruGreymon.
There you go.
No, like...
Draw this card a lot, it simplifies matchups. I had machine games where like, I should not be killing them, and then I rip it off the top. Like, they shouldn't die this turn, but I simplify the game state, and then DoruGreymon materializes in my hand and goes, it's okay, we're still in BT9, kind of. And then games against... And then games in Yellow Hybrid where, like, again, same kind of concept where it's like, I can't kill them here. Oh no, my checks are now, instead of 1-1-1, it's now 2-2 lethal. Like, sick. It's all about mapping your security. We have a security inheritable.
What round was it where you drew into it on the, like, last possible turn?
So my final round was against Alphamon. Round 1, I make 2 Oryus, he looks at them and gets very grumpy about the fact that there is no interacting. I slowly kill him until the point where I make one of the Oryus invincible by its own effect, then put Oryuken on top of that, and now I have a lethal line. Game 2, I just break out my ass and I get aggro down. Game 3, I make the Oreo, I swing security, I hit into a Crimson mode, I was at 15 exactly and died. So I now should lose this game. He doesn't punish me quickly enough. I build a nursery and just enter a game start. I'm like, if he Crimson modes me here, I die, and this is the end of my run. He doesn't have it. I'm nice like that. And I then look at the board and go, I can't kill him, I can simplify the game state. I just went off the top here. Like, I just clear the board, I set an Oryuken, I kill him next turn.
I don't want to play it.
Draw for turn. My son has returned to me in my hour of need. My opponent's at 2 security, I have everything I need, Doruga, nursery, promote, it's just like the simulations. BT9, baby. 6 memory in a dream. Go get him, Joe. Playing it's DoruGreymon. We'll do Greymon first. So, the idea of Greymon versus Hisaru is just, you want to get the number of sources under Alpha to make the effect gain you memory, and this is the only level 5 that loads. Hisaru doesn't load things on his own. whereas Greymon does. Greymon also, I'm playing a higher Alphamon count than some lists are, so it usually finds its second target, and the end of attack effect actually matters for clearing out lords. It's not bad. It's good enough. Give me DoruGreymon back. And then Hisaryu he's good enough. Sometimes you actually do get to resolve the old school BT8 combo of swing, use UG, load something under him, evolve Alpha at combat speed, and it lets you get around certain interactions. The reboot inheritable is also really nice. I'm playing a higher quantity of other ways to gain reboot, but like again, if we resort to the backup plan of being a large black blocker, reboot blocker is exactly where you want to be. So this is the way to get to that. These are level 5s. I put Dex DoruGreymon here if I had more DoruGreymons, but I don't, so Terriermon can eat my entire ass. 6s. 3 of this guy. I should put these around. 3 of this guy. 4 of this guy. And then the guy. Alright, from the top. This is the best card. This card is fucking stupid. Why does it de-digivolve? No one knows. Also, it isn't a when digivolving to de-digivolve something, so against exactly, Venusmon, if you have a way to load something under the Alphamon, you can de-digivolve it and then go into Oryuken. Which comes up. It's a thing I had to do at the event. This is how you murder people dead. It is also the forbidden jutsu on how you solo Gallantmon. You straight up just make this, give it blocker, and they cannot play. It's really funny. And then... I hate this card. BT6 Alphamon is a thing. I played it to get a higher Alphamon count, a higher X antibody count of things I could load and things I could add. Makes Greymon hit more. Also, it kinda does double duty. Spoilers, there's Breath of Gods in this deck. This is like the 3rd copy of Breath of Gods, and the 4th copy of Alphamon, and a miscellaneous X antibody. It's a lot of roll compression. Also, it's very shiny.
It is very shiny.
And if it pops out of security, you feel like a genius. Yep.
You've got to talk about the forbidden tech that you did.
Forbidden, oh yeah, also, fucking, what's it called? Much like how have you ever brick on an X antibody card? You can just load it and cycle, baby. 400 pounds, cycle 1 card. You love to see it. Alright. 7s. I think you play 3. I don't think you play less than 3, you play the 3. You want to see it, need to see it, it is the entire deck. It's your secondary removal spell that you load behind the alpha, it kills people dead. If you draw too many of them, again, DoruGreymon would like to know your location and cycle you 1 card deeper. I don't know, he's good enough. You can discard it for dexes. He does everything. He kills people dead. 16 means you just swing over shit. Nice Machine Dramon, idiot. Anyways, combat. Just hit it really fucking hard. There's like no board that... These two combined make a removal spell that shouldn't exist, which is de-digivolve then Iron Fist. It's just not fair. So you just resolve that and hope it's good enough. And hope you're fast enough. And that's all the Digimon. I didn't play any hybrids. My thought process was the tamers that you would put hybrids on are Yuji, and instead of a hybrid, why not just have another Rarity?
Yeah.
It's the same thing, basically.
Very fair.
Options. 2 of I don't deserve to win this game, but I have, and 3 Black Memory Boost. This card is good for the reboot inheritable. Like I said, I'm only playing the 1 Hisaryu, so more ways to give Oryu or Alpha himself reboot is appreciated, because then he's just a big idiot that gets in the way. Not being able to be reduced is really nice because there's a lot of annoying yellow decks around. I literally would kill a man to not have to deal with whatever the 8-cost option is called. Wonky though. And then also not being able to be bot decked or balanced means Hydramon can suck my entire ass. Even though that matchup's still unwinnable. And then also the security effect for some reason exists and reads you can't die this turn.
Yeah.
Like I don't get it. This has saved my ass more times than I deserve. And then it's gas. You're an OTK deck. This finds anything in your entire deck. Like, not even your level 7 is white. All of your cards are black. This finds everything. And it's 2 more memory. You only need 6 to do the combo. So this is literally a third of your win condition. Pretty good.
When are these going gold?
Soon. I should have asked to borrow them before the recording. Fuck. I'm a fraud. It's not maxed. No. And then Tamers. 3 of this guy, 4 of this guy, and then if you're really fast and you get a nice Sharpie marker, you could color your Cool Boy in black and no one would notice. You played as many as you can. This is literally the same amount of Tamers you played in BT8. You just play 7 of them. This is Davis, but doesn't find 2, instead digs 1 card deeper. This is a Bond Tamer and accelerates your win condition and enables your OTK lines and does your taxes and is findable off your best search. Yuji's really good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't play the 4th Coda. I wouldn't play a tamer that isn't these 2. Even with this high quantity of black tamers, I still wouldn't play a hybrid. I think this is fine. Also, having these in tandem with the triple black memory boost kind of gives me an amount of things that I think are good enough, like firecrackers and security, if you would. Not like hard removal spells, but like, I'm not gonna lie, I had a game where a Beals player hit me, he chipped a Coda and just died for it. He hit the coda, it found DoruGreymon, and the game ended. Pretty funny. Alright, what next? Matchups?
Yeah, matchups.
I played versus Machine 3 times. Consecutively in a row. Fuck that deck. The first one was a loss to a end of time procedure being ruled incorrectly that cost me my round 1 just outright, which was really funny because we found the judge later and then he profusely apologized to me for it, which is also funny but really uncomfortable. Round 2 was also Machine, won that. Round 3 was also Machine, I won that. Round 4 also Machine. Was it 3 in a row or 4? I played against a lot of robots. And then immediately the first deck I got to play against that wasn't Machine was someone I went to the event on and 2-0'd me in 10 minutes on Bloom. Then after that it was Beals, where that was at the point of the event where I realized a lot of these decks don't have an out to Oryu. So I sat on Oryu for 3 turns. And then final round was Gallantmon, and that is what sitting on Oryu is built to do. Telling them it's 16k, bigger than Crimson Mode, and they can't delete it. It's pretty funny. Yep. That's the deck. That's Alphamon. I don't know. BT11 won.
Yeah.
Fuck this card, fuck this card, fuck this card.